Football is back. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is the new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1 of the 2025 regular season. Lots to get to. We'll start in Philadelphia. The Eagles at home to take on the Cowboys. And it's Dak Prescott. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Cowboys come out on top, and Brian Schottenheimer has his first W as the head coach of Big D. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. He'll throw for the back pylon and find his man for the score. The Broncos wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Packers move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitor's sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys falling in the season opener, getting a second straight road game to start the season. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season. Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from Arlington. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, bad plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Out to his right. He's going to run it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
He's still on his feet, and he will score. And Scatterboo, touchdown Giants. For Scatterboo, 24 total TDs last year at Arizona State. This his first in the NFL. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 15. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Now, Mike, he's coming off a game where his touchdown-to-interception ratio wasn't exactly ideal. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in this league is wins and losses. He was able to escape with the win. That's all that matters when it's all said and done. But having said that, he has to play a cleaner game, not only today, but going forward if his team ever wants to get to the level that they think they can play.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Here's Prescott. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Cowboys first down. And that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
Play fake. Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Well, teams around the league dealing with some early season injuries. No different here as we check out the key inactives for this one. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. First down picked up as the running game comes through.
It's a really nice job there on the right side of the offensive line. They were the ones who got the key blocks. That's exactly where the point of attack of that run play was designed to go, and the back was able to find enough room and easily pick up that first down.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's got a man And it's CeeDee Lamb. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Now a second down throw for Prescott. Headed left, buying time. Now he'll run it. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
Cowboys. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Lou goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Yeah, here we go. Right, line in. 26. Williams gets it on the draw. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
That's good for a Cowboys.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll run. It's Williams.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second TD catch of the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Cowboys offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week 1 at home. Your fans are into it. Hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
On the carry, it's Williams. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 6. Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. It's dark, and the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. This attack is made here at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, New York.
Tracy is in for a touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Levante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. That's caught by Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it. 2nd down and 2.
There you go. 26.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Open, left side is Schoonmaker. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's complete, left side to Pickens. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Kill! 27.
They'll go with Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 36-yard line.
Now Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it with Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
pickup. It's second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Dak to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Yeah! There we go.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's into the hands of Pickens once again. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and goal.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Pistol now for Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
Third and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Third and goal for Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And he's in! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Hey, Greg, you think about the NFC East, I was always fond of saying, you're not allowed to rebuild in the NFC East. Think about these fan bases, Philly, Washington, Dallas, the Giants. Their fans don't stand rebuilds very often. Always feels a different pressure in this division to be one of the best teams in the league every year.
And it's just such a fun division. And last year with Washington turning it around so quickly, Jaden Daniels and Dan Quinn, what a great story that was. And then, of course, with Philadelphia, the eventual Super Bowl champs, clearly towards the end of the season, it was pretty evident, at least to all of us, that they were the best team, and that's exactly how things played out. So if you're at the bottom looking up, unlike some of these other divisions where you say, okay, maybe I'm not as far behind as it feels, in the NFC East, Mike, there's just not a lot of easy wins in your division, especially if you're the Giants.
We talk about history, and sometimes people go back 5 or 10 years. I just think back to the generations of great matchups amongst these teams. Greg, when any one of these teams goes to visit the other one, it feels like a historic NFL game because of the legacy. That, to me, is why the NFC East is one of the sexiest divisions in all of sports, not just the NFL.
Oh, absolutely. And it has more of kind of like a college football vibe, right? There's rivalries. The fans kind of they hate each other. They're yelling at each other. They're throwing things at the field. It has a little bit more of a college arch enemy, arch rival type of vibe. And I think that's why it's so fun to football fans all across the league. Whether you're a fan of a team in the East or not, when those two teams are on and they're playing each other, you want to tune in.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the option, here's Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide eight!
They'll play action. It's Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
There we go! Wide eight!
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go! Like that! Wide eight! 26!
Now Prescott. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And that's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
26!
They'll try to run it with Williams. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal.
26! 26!
They'll try and run for it. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. His first touchdown of the new campaign. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points, but not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Giants 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field a lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the game there. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Williams. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
26.
Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's our second week in studio, second week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room, gets it in, 22 yards on the touchdown. The Packers use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the former UCLA Bruin, Zach Charbonnet. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. This one's gone to halftime with the Seahawks trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead at the half. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots. And it's the number 3 pick from 2 drafts ago, Drake May. A 17-yard touchdown pass. This one's at halftime, and it's the Patriots lead by a field goal at halftime. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position, and Cam Ward goes #1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Gentry. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back, under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Gentry's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, a Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
That's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So if I'm Jacksonville, I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day one, and then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver. And then as time goes on, it will eventually unfold where he'll be able to have a role on both sides of the ball more consistently. But if I was in Jacksonville, that's what I would do. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how fast and how big of a role on both sides they give Hunter early in his rookie year.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the Giants 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. On the play fake, here's Dart. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run with Tracy. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, you're able to get you down for a loss. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags, who also play in London week 6 and 7. Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 42-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, here we go. All right, hey. What do you think?
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now it's 4th down. Now, Brian Schottenheimer disagrees on the sideline, and he's going to throw the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a good challenge there. The look was conclusive. The feet were in, and this will be ruled a complete pass. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Giants 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Olszewski now to return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Giants offense getting set to get back to work. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Throwing. Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Osa Odigizua. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
The Giants sending out their punter as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take one.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, here we go. I take one.
Throwing is Prescott. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
For the Cowboys.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Giants.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Osa Odigizua in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
In motion, it's Robinson. 3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
29 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
On 1st down, Dart, a quick throw right side. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Scatterboo. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On the give, it's Tracy. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. And it would appear they're on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, here we go. I take one.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. By a former Saint, Paulson Adeba. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Wide in.
Here's Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
Here we go. Wide in. What do you think?
They'll run. It's Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Giants offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Giants.
First down, New York.
A carry here for Tracy. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard.
So they go with a first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensional. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
On first and 10, here is Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton, and he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 33, here's second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On play action, it is Dart. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Jack Sanborn in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
His kick is good.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And he's going to take this all the way back. 82 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are able to extend the lead.
49. Giants 28.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's dark, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On 2nd down, Dart. Moving left. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now a screen set up for Tracy. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play, and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New York.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. To the air again goes Dart. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions. And I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Dart gonna fake the give and hold on to it, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
The 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The throw is Dart. We'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Giants' 1st down.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Dart. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th.
They'll go, and here's Dart. Escaping to his left. And he's going to be stopped well short of the marker. That one never had a chance. They turn it over on down. A pitch comes to Williams. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. It's another run here for Williams. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. That's another quick 1st down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
1st down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's second and 3 to go.
Yeah, here we go. Like that boy.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Here's a handoff to Williams. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
What do you think?
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.